All right, look, I'm just going to press record and I'm just going to start talking. All right, so first of all, I'm not saying nothing. It's just that, things got kind of weird the more I look back. So I'm going to try to make this video kind of short. Yo, you probably already seen this clip, but if you haven't,
else, and now he's on SportsCenter. Kevin Hart, star of the new film Central Intelligence, joining us now. How do you do it? I look on Twitter, there you are. Yeah. Facebook, there you are. Television, there you are. How do you do it?
I have a clone.
I was going to say that. There's two of you.
Cat's out the bag. Okay, it's about a good three of me. We broke it. They didn't want to release it yet. This is major news that I'm giving you.
All right.
I'm the first person to ever use it. I'm cloned.
Okay.
All right. So. Okay, sure. He said what he had to say. So that set up this video right there. Dude gets in an accident in September of 2019, right? So September he gets into this crazy car accident, right? Look at the car. Okay? Now, I'm talking about this entire roof. The entire roof got peeled back, the whole thing. Okay, 3 passengers, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. Do you see this car? Right, look what happened to the same car. Okay, this is the same car. It's the same car, okay? All right. When emergency personnel service had to get on the scene, they had to peel the car back with one of those cutter tools to cut metal, okay? But here's the crazy part about the whole thing, right? When the police, like this, you see the policeman in the video, in the photo. When he got to the scene, Kevin Hart was not in the car. Now, I want you guys to understand that this car was pulled back onto this road. It went off the road. Do you see this? It went off. Okay, and it flew into a tree. All right, look at that. Look at that. Okay, Kevin Hart got out. All right, they said he got out of whatever, however he. Okay, I know. It's hard to explain, but he got out somehow. Okay. Because according to what is this? CBS News, September 2nd, 2019. Here goes a video. Hart's wife told TMZ her husband would be just fine in a video captured Monday. The driver was not under the influence of alcohol at the time of the early morning collision. Public figures, including The Rock, they posted messages on social media and support. All right, look. Comedian Kevin Hart suffered major back injuries in a car accident early Sunday morning in California. Okay. A man identified as Jared Black was driving the night school star. Okay, they were driving Kevin Hart in a 1970s Barracuda when the accident occurred. And there was also Rebecca was also in the car. So Jared, Rebecca, and Kevin Hart were in the car. Got into a major accident. Both Hart and the driver suffered major back injuries. The California Highway Patrol said that the chick told authorities she was in pain but sought out her own aid, according to CHP report of the collision. The report listed her injuries as minor. The driver was not under the influence. I stopped talking for a second because I'm looking for a specific I'm looking for something very specific. Okay. Here it goes, right here. Black and Brocksterman were trapped in the car, but Hart was able to leave the scene of the crash and get medical attention at his nearby home. I need somebody to please explain to me, or no, I don't need nobody to explain to me. The reason why I'm bringing this up is just because this is how I'm uncovering things in a sequence like this, okay? They suffered major back injuries. And I'm not going to jump the gun while I'm talking. Kevin Hart got out the car somehow. And, okay, in other reports, it says that, Kevin Hart was picked up by a driver and he was treated at home. Because that's why it says here he get medical attention at his nearby home. And it even says that the girl, her pain, her own. Okay, I need y'all to really understand what's going on here, okay? Now you see all that, right? You see all that right there, right? Now this is just the setup, right? Car accident, the scene of the crime. Kevin Hart gets out of the accident. How did he get out the accident? How did he get out the car when nobody else could get out the car at the time? Why did he go to his house first and not the hospital if he was to suffer major back injuries due to an accident like that? You guys.
The grueling recovery process for comedian Kevin Hart following the car crash that left him with his vertebrae broken in 3 places.
Did you hear that? His vertebrae is broken into 3 places, but here he is, 14 days after the accident, yo.
Hart endured painful back surgery to fuse his spine.
He underwent painful back surgery to fuse his spine together.
The video shows the scar on his back and the rehab he's undergoing to recover.
About a year, about
on his back and the rehab fuse his spine. The video shows.
Y'all, I'm not even playing that. I didn't even have this part set up, and that part just reminded me of this. Hobbs and Shaw, right? It was like a scene in the movie where
he ordered a new baseline for you. He has everything ready for you in medical.
Is a scene in the movie where he underwent some kind of medical surgery, right? This ain't it. It was like his back. It was like they had him on the stretcher. There it go. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That's what that scar remind me of. From the movie Hobbs and Shaw when they put him back together. You see what I'm saying? Boom. Boom. Boom.
The scar on his back and the rehab he's undergoing to recover.
about a year.
Yo, literally.
Shows the scar on his back and the rehab he's undergoing to recover.
Yo, literally. You know what the crazy part is? Kevin Hart is in this movie Hobbs and Shaw as well. Just thought that was kind of crazy how that plays together.
About a year, about 1 year.
Hart's doctor tells him it could be a full year till he's fully healed.
Okay, a full year.
We showed the video and x-rays to Dr. Jonathan Stieber, director of the Spine Center at Ortho Manhattan.
There are patients who have x-rays like him who are in a wheelchair for the rest of their lives.
Yo, do y'all hear what everybody is collectively basically saying? Okay? It's like they're throwing it out in your face and not telling you at the same time. It's like you figure it out. For one, they said Kevin Hart was in this freaking car accident and they don't know how he got out the car and he went home first. For two, they said that Kevin Hart snapped his goddamn vertebrae in like 3 places. He had to undergo surgery. He should not be fully recovered for a year. And most people that were had the X-rays such as Kevin Hart would what?
There are patients who have x-rays like him who are in a wheelchair for the rest of their lives.
And that part, okay? So why is Kevin Hart out here doing ice baths and just chilling? What the frick is going on, right? I mean, because when you look at him,
After my accident, I see things differently. I see life from a whole new perspective.
Kevin Hart's got a new lease on life following his near-fatal car accident in September.
Some of the craziest things that happen to you end up being the thing.
bro, just like 3 weeks later, my man's already working out his back that he broke in 3 places, tore his vertebrae, and should be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. He underwent some kind of fusion surgery, but here he is as strong as an ox, and this is before the Kevin Hart that is all swole now.
Things that you needed most.
The 40-year-old comedian spoke out for the first time since being involved in the terrible car crash that left his spine fractured in 3 places while his friend was driving his 1970 Plymouth Barracuda in the LA neighborhood of Calabasas. Kevin shared an emotional video on Instagram, updating fans on his health and how long his recovery process will be.
About 1 year to
Whatever that
really
is.
recover, but yes.
I'm not disrespecting the time.
Right.
I'm not in a rush.
He's okay.
Okay. All right. They're saying 1 year. They're saying 1 year. Okay. Here is Dr. Chris Ranor. Make sure you go check out this man's channel. Okay. Certified doctor. Here's what he had to say.
Apparently, Jared lost control of the vehicle and drove the vehicle off the road and down an embankment. The car rolled down approximately 30 feet and Jared and Kevin were both injured. Jared's girlfriend was also in the car and she was uninjured. At the time of the crash, Kevin was able to get out of the vehicle by himself under his own power. He was able to walk back to his house where he called the emergency first responders. When the
Damn.
On the neurologic side, Kevin would have demonstrated a loss of nervous function in a discrete segment below the level of the injury. And this might manifest itself with a loss of sensation down one leg or both, a loss of motor function in one lower extremity or the other, or both, or a combination of the above. It might also
Okay, so there's so many things that would have happened that should have happened to Kevin Hart as a result of where he received those 3 major fractures at in his freaking back. Okay? But somehow he said he was cloned, and somehow he gets into a crazy car accident, and somehow everybody says he should be in a wheelchair, he got to go to rehab for a year, it's going to take him a year to recover. Somehow the dude is still stomping strong. And let me tell you something. The date of this video right here, bro, this date is November 23. Okay, this is November 23. Kevin Hart, it was like a month ago he was in a major accident with spinal surgery, and he's sitting here. But I want you to look at this video, how awkward this Jumanji the Next Level, because you gotta remember, he filmed Jumanji 2 already. Then he gets into an accident, and then he goes back to promote the same movie, but for some reason it's like he's not remembering the movie. And it's, watch this.
It's clear that you really wanted to elevate the stakes in the film. Where did your process begin, and where did you kind of start with everything?
Well, we had such a good time making the first movie, and when it, we had such a good time making the first movie, and when it,
Bro, it's almost like he's not even there.
became clear that there was an opportunity to make another one, we were all really excited about it, and also felt clear that there was an opportunity to make in the first movie, and when it, became clear that there was an opportunity to make another one, we were all really excited about it and also felt like, well, we got to figure out something we can get equally excited about. Also felt like,
look, Kevin Hart told Danny Glover, look, I'm copying you, human. Look at me, copy you. I'm doing my hands like yours.
such a good time making the first movie. And when it became clear that there was an opportunity to make another one, we were all really excited about it and also felt like, well, we got to figure out something we can get equally excited about and figure out a way to raise the stakes and sort of raise our game in every way.
Yeah.
We realized that one thing we could do.
Yo, I noticed that all their hands are like that. What is that? What was that a signal of? What was that a signal of? Huh? What, you know them three monkeys? The monkey see, monkey hear no, see no, speak nothing, see nothing.
About and figure out a way to raise the
He looked over at the rocks to see if the rock was his like that too.
stakes and sort of raise our game in every way.
Yeah.
We realized that one thing we could do that almost no other movie could do is we could bring back one thing we
Look, immediately turned off this laughter that he was just in. He was in a zone of laughter a second ago and it's gone.
could do that almost no other movie could do is we could bring back this same
Look, both of them. Now watch her when the laughs start. Watch.
Right to you, Jake. The first film was such an incredible. What did your process?
good time making the first movie and when really excited about it and also felt like, well, we got to figure out.
Hold up. I gotta zoom in when she do it. Here you go. Watch this.
Something we can get equally excited about and figure
Look at them both looking like what's so funny, huh?
out a way to raise the stakes and sort of
Look at her. She really looking, all right? And that's old girl that been having them problems in the industry, you know what I'm saying? I forgot her name, but she's in the Shang-Chi joint, you know what I'm saying?
raise our game in every way.
Yeah.
We realized that one thing we could do, people of all different.
All right, and the final piece of this whole thing that is just a little awkward to me, right? It's your boy Jack Black, okay? Now Jack Black, he gonna be looking at Kevin Hart while he drink the drink. You feel what I'm saying? But I need you to really watch this scene right here.
And I was looking forward to some new location. I was
Entering this world.
looking at just getting the gang back together and.
See, Jack Black is about to talk about getting the gang back together, right? And I want you to pay attention. The whole time, he going to be giving Kevin Hart these subtle looks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to play it from right here. See what I'm saying? Like, he's giving him these looks. You feel what I'm saying?
Get to use nunchucks now, and it's so much fun, and I can't believe I have that skill set now. It's wild, and I hope that I get to use it in real life.
Wow.
See, right when he said real life, you saw Jack though, like take his drink. You know what I'm saying? That's what do they call that? Like sipping my tea. Let me sip this tea. You know Kermit the Frog with the tea, and you know Jack Black got them facial expressions.
I get to use nunchucks now, and it's so much fun, and I can't believe I have that skill set now. It's wild, and I hope that I get to use it in real life.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to be more intimidating. Is it working?
Look at Jack Black. He said, "Ha ha 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 ha." Kevin trying to be one of us, huh?
In real life.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to be more intimidating. Is it working?
Notice how the eyebrow is up, though. Notice how the eyebrow is up. That's like one of them gesture, like signs, like, you know, I'm on to you kind of thing.
It's working.
Y'all notice how he's looking at him, right? You noticed this, right? Are you paying attention to this?
I'm trying to be more intimidating. Is it working?
It's working.
What do you got, Jack? What?
What were you most looking forward to? Returning to the world of Jumanji. Entering this world.
Now watch when Jack explains what he was looking forward to. He's going to say he was looking forward to getting the old crew back together like before because all these memories they used to have. But while he's saying it, he's going to be looking at Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart doesn't have those memories.
And just getting the gang back together, and we had so much fun making the first one, just hanging out on and off the set. I wanted to get back to that magic.
Okay.
And working with Jake, and see if we could make lightning strike twice. And I was looking forward to some new locations too. We had a lot of exciting. And when you read the script, you go, "Ooh, we're gonna go to the snow. We're gonna go to the dunes. We're gonna go to the desert. We're going to the." It's not just the jungle, and I was looking forward to all those adventures.
Love that. Kevin.
I would love to be silly and do something that was just asshole like right
Please
now.
don't.
I can't. I'm gonna answer it honestly. I think the most exciting thing about coming back was knowing that we're in this world that we've created. And
ooh, and what a way to pause it. This world that we created. Like, guys, listen, that's the end of the video, okay? I don't know what the truth is of what I just said. I don't know if there is any truth. But Kevin Hart said cat's out the bag. He's cloned, okay? And then I ran through the whole video, but this part right here, it's just very strange. What do you think?